Hi, I'm Rob and welcome to another TW White & Sons video review. Today's car's a Mazda 3 hatch. So this is a 5-door Mazda 3 2-litre SKYACTIV-X, which is the 186 horsepower engine with the unique SCCI tech, which I'll touch on later, in Sol Red Crystal, and this is a GT Sport, so effectively top of the range car. This is a 6-speed manual car running through the front wheels, and looking really nice in Sol Red Crystal. So GT spec has the dark gloss black alloys, privacy glass is standard. Coming at the back of the car, you'll note there's a parking reverse camera just underneath the number plate aperture, rear parking sensors, LED rear lights at the rear, and then as you approach the side of the car they have keyless entry and exit just on the driver's door handle, fully electric automatic power folding door mirrors which are heated with dynamic indicators inside, and at the front we've got LED lights which are high beam, reacts to oncoming road users and dips automatically, has a full auto function as well, which will again turn the lights on when it's dark enough and turn them back off when it's not. To finish it off, front parking sensors as well. So let's go around to the back, to the boot. So a few minor scuffs on things like some of the wheels, which will be attended to, ready for purchase of the car. But other than that, there's no major scratching, chipping around the car. Car's 3 years old today. It's a one-owner car from new. Recently serviced in December and had an MOT back in March this year. So that's running through till March next year currently. So in the boot itself, nice deep usable well with a 40-60 split, easy to fold down, using the buttons at the top of the seats here and here, fully removable parcel shelf, and then a little bit more storage below. Covering at the moment the Bose subwoofer, part of the car specification. That's a 10 speaker Bose amplified stereo. Locking wheel nuts, present and correct, as is the foam with compressor. So dead easy to fold and tumble. You've got an ability to lock the car and walk away just from the boot area if you're not going to use it on the touchable part of the door handle. In the back of the car, being a GT spec, has a black brown contrast leather interior with a nice stitch running through it that accompanies the doors with a similar copper stitch running through. A nice bit of chrome work there and a bit of gloss black just around the electric window control. All looking rather nice. You've got a 5-seat car with 3 seat point belts at the back. If you're going to carry 4 in comfort, you've got to pull out armrests with drinks holders. And for children's safety, we have Isofix on the 2 outer seats, using the sort of metal rigid bars which attach straight into the chassis of the car, making it super rigid and super secure. So nice and clean back here as well. Okay, so we'll hop into the front of the car. You've also got the ability to lock and unlock through the keyless entry. Just grab the handle and touch when you're ready to lock on this indent here. But once we're in, I'll also show you this. There's blind spot monitoring, which is the triangle on each door mirror. They flash at you when there's vehicles coming behind, and that also projects onto the head-up display, which I'll show you shortly. Driver's door card, again clean and undamaged, proudly saying the Bose symbol on the aluminium trim there. More gloss black trim around the electric window switches, including electric window power switch for the mirrors themselves. The driver's seat is heated, as is the passenger. It's also electric, and that's got memory adjustment for 2 different drivers, just at the bottom there of the dash. Just above though, you've got a series of off switches, so the car has a stop and go technology induced by putting the manual gearbox into neutral with traffic, engage the handbrake off the pedals, and the car will turn off, ready to start on a moment's press of the clutch. So that will save fuel and idling and immediate pollution in your immediate area. Also got a traction stability system. Again, it's an off switch so the front wheels are driven, but it also controls up to 4 brakes around the car to keep it stable if you slide around on a wet roundabout or similar. And we've got a rear parking sensor off switch. And lastly, there are various alerts around the car, both visual and audible. So there's an ability to reduce the audible alerts and just show visual. And this would be things like lane departure, blind spot mitigation, getting close to vehicles in front of you, and of course your adaptive cruise. So yeah, all pretty good safety features which will look out for you and your family. So let's hop on in. We also have a nice driver display, which we've got on the middle of the display is a digital display. The other 2 outer are actually physical actual gauges. Using the steering wheel left side spoke, there's an info button. Simply by pressing it, it will cycle through things like the fuel consumption, on average that is. Your lane departure, so if you drift left or right, it will then alert you which side you're drifting towards, and it will haptically move the steering wheel and give you an audible alert. Also uses the same tech, which is on the right hand side of the wheel, for your adaptive cruise control, which just simply needs engaging. When it's in a live status, you can then pick a speed, a gap in time, which is using the rocker switch, anything up to 2 seconds, and nudge it back to half a second. And of course, lastly, you'll actually set your physical speed at the speed you're driving at, or at least from 20, you can nudge up and increase your speed either in 1 mile an hour or 5 mile an hour increments. So super easy to use. It's also got a speed limiter built in, again, pretty useful. If you just hit it and switch it over, then again, you're just looking on the driver display and you'll activate that from anything up from 20 miles an hour and above. And again, it's going to stop you driving over the speed limit, causing that embarrassing 22 mile an hour speeding ticket. Coming onto the left side, you've got audio controls and ability to seek through different sources that the audio has available to it, which currently is DAB, FM, AM. It has Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. This is cable based, and this will be using the cable inputs down here. And there's also a 12-volt supply, useful for your foam kit. Car's also got automatic lights and automatic wipers, so again, they're ready to wipe when it senses rain, and the lights will kick on when it's dark enough to do so. You've also got a self-dimming rear view mirror. Again, I don't need to explain that, but that's going to dim when there's bright light behind. You've got a head-up display box and the associated image it projects, currently showing 30 and 0, and also your speed limiter sign, and things like your blind spot monitoring is also recorded on there as well. But so you need to be moving and something coming behind you for it to effectively show you. Full climate control, left and right sided, so you can be independent left to right if you wish, or you can sync between the driver's preference and the passenger, leaving just the driver in charge. Heated rear window, but also the mirrors, fully heated seats, again with 3 different stages, and I can feel that's getting toasty right now. And a heated steering wheel, which comes on and off. It has a timer on it, like any of these things, and will turn off on its own. But yeah, easy to use. Hazards right in the middle, of course. We have a stop-start button, and again, when you're ready to stop and start the car, it's simply put the clutch in. This goes green, and that will allow you to start the car. We've got storage here. We have some more storage around here. A little coin tray. Sorry, it's all a bit flary. There we are. More under the lidded armrest. Again, a nice deep box there, and of course, your glove box, currently empty. Coming down, 6-speed manual, so it's a 186 horsepower engine car. The SCCI tech is spark controlled compression ignition, makes it unique in the world, gives it a lower fuel consumption and emission figure than the car below it, the 2.5 engine Dusk-Sensing. And uses both a combination of compressor engine, which a diesel has, which pushes the air fuel mix until such a point it explodes in the piston. And on a higher revving engine, it will then spark the spark plugs in a conventional way, yet again sparking the fuel air mix and giving more performance. So it has the best of both worlds abilities. So 6-speed manual. You can engage reverse gear. Up comes the camera. Sensors will engage too. Currently nothing behind me. You need to be within a meter at least to sense something behind you. We've also got a nice, easy to use controller for the Mazda multimedia entertainment. Now, you can't actually physically touch the screen. You can on later generations on the Apple CarPlay, Android Auto modes, but at the moment not on the cable inputted Apple and Android CarPlay. So you will get used to this. This is your best friend. Got a quick easy access home button presenting you this menu. Got an easy access to audio, and again that's going to pop up the radio station currently, but if you click on the controller you can see there's other stations to list, all alphabeticalized, all in different ensembles. Further to that, you can go back into AM and FM, traditional sort of music stations, frequencies, Bluetooth for music streaming and telephone prep, and where it says smartphone apps, it's a plug and play situation. So plug in your USB lead into the cubby under my armrest, and then it will pop straight up into either Android or Apple. So nice and easy to use. Lastly, we have navigation from Mazda, assuming not going to use your Apple Android interface to use Google Maps or Waze. Coming down, electronic parking brake with an auto hold function, so dead easy to use. Once you've moved forwards at least a couple of centimetres, you can then engage the auto hold, and next time you come to a halt it will engage automatically for you. So very easy to use. The car is about easy use. We have a self-dimming rear view mirror. This will basically dim itself out when there's bright light shining behind you. We have a dark headlining, which also can get brighter by virtue of our tilt slidable electric sunroof. Again, standard on the X-Spec GT cars. Dark headlining, again part of the GT spec, as is the sort of dark leather interior which is prevalent around the car. Again, nice detail, lots of soft touch squishy plastics, nice stitch running through, lots of chrome work, more Bose action over here. Yeah, what a nice little car, what a lovely spec. So fundamentally, this is our Mazda 3 SKYACTIV-X GT Sports in Soul Red Crystal, just